Okay, so another video lesson. I missed one yesterday. I didn't make that many yesterday, but need to stay disciplined and go over some tickers. Today, I'm gonna go over Carv. Insane spiker yesterday. Today we can see it's gapping up and tested the previous high day and had a little fake out. We'll see if it holds up. Potentially a high day break later on. It is a Friday. Sub-million float. And still holding up near the highs on a Friday. So shorts might still get squeezed, but I really want to focus on yesterday. Okay. So pull out my watch list too, actually. Okay, so Carv. I didn't like the sector. Potential 14.5 break, but there's too much overhead resistance, so I wanted my quick snipe. And then after that, there's the 19-ish breakout. And after 23, there was a little bit resistance. I'll go over it in the chart. So just remember 19-ish, 14.5, 19-ish, 23-ish, and 40 are going to be key levels. So we'll just see how they played off of those right now. Gapped up completely over that 14.5 level that I'm looking at from this potential breakout right here. And I was looking for the test of this 19-ish area. Looking for a snipe from that area to test the next resistance level where there's some volume up here around 23. And then how did I think it was going to get to 40? I didn't really know it was going to get to 40 yesterday. That was like 39. You got to go back in the history to really gauge its resistance and support levels. In this case, this is a stock that hasn't seen these prices in so long, 8 years once it broke out over the 23-ish area. So next resistance level for that, right around the 40s here. Let me zoom in because there's a little bit 45-ish, and I was really aiming for this little perk right here that I saw that could potentially have some good resistance, and this whole area in general. So we'll see if it breaks out later, because after this level, only other place I see is this thing is going to 80 or 90. So I guess the lesson here is really just how do we say this? Because you don't really know exactly where it's going to get to, but there are the resistance and support levels that you could base off of. Because after it breaks out, it should theoretically head to the next resistance level. So that's all I was kind of looking at here. As you can see, I was okay if it broke the 14.5. We're gonna go. Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna head higher to the 19s. After the 19s, we're heading 23. After that, we got blue skies pretty much because 40, 45, and after that, we're looking at 80. I don't know if it's gonna do that. It's already up from the 10s to 40 in 2 days, so not really expecting much from it. But you got to keep these key levels in mind, especially on a low float, because once it breaks a level it has not seen in nearly 10 years, a lot of shorts who are betting against it are just going to get squeezed. A lot of people see this as strength and keep buying it. We have good volume the past couple of days, as you can see. But yeah, I guess really what I was trying to go with this video lesson is I feel weird saying how to call the stock going up to $40 or whatever, because I didn't know it was gonna do that. It could have easily got stuffed at 23. But these past resistance and support levels are something to really keep an eye on to see where it could possibly get shut down or where it could hold up, consolidate with some volume, and potentially base for a move higher. So you got to go back into the history. If you went back just this past year, you would kind of have a different idea where the stock has come from. As you can see here, just huge downtrends, does nothing, absolutely nothing. Regardless, still a solid breakout to like 10-year highs. But yeah, I guess that's really what I'm trying to go over here in this video lesson, just the support and resistance levels from the past, how to keep an eye on them, how they still affect current trends and resistance and momentum. So yeah, always go back in your history. A good lesson with this one, because this was hard to trade, but you see this here in this mess, it confirms that 23 break, and after that, where does it go? Straight to that next resistance level. It's just a huge short squeeze. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm just gonna keep talking and going in circles. You get to just go back in history and see where the key levels are.